In this episode, we break down all the action from the Thai GP, where Francesco Bagnaia claimed a vital victory in the rain-soaked conditions, narrowing Jorge Martin's lead to 17 points. Jorge Martin had his own close call, narrowly avoiding a crash after Marquez's fall, while Pedro Acosta battled KTM's Jack Miller for a hard-fought podium. Marc Marquez's early crash ended his contention, but his aggressive pace kept fans on the edge of their seats. As the MotoGP season nears its conclusion, we discuss how these critical moments may define the championship battle. Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm Jack, your host for another episode of Revin.co, where we dive deep into the latest news on MotoGP. Whether you're on your morning ride or kicking back at home, we've got you covered with everything happening on and off the track. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to stay updated with all the latest MotoGP news. Let's jump right into it. Francesco Bagnaia claimed his 9th win of the season at a soaked Buriram track, a critical result that narrowed Jorge Martin's championship lead to just 17 points. Taking the lead on lap 5 after Martin's off-track moment, Bagnaia held firm under pressure from Marc Marquez until Marquez's crash. Reflecting on the importance of this race, Bagnaia said, "In terms of feeling, in terms of mental side, it was very important, not just for me, but also for him." Bagnaia dedicated the victory to his team, adding, "I want to dedicate this victory to my team. I was struggling a lot on braking, but we did it again. I'm so happy." The wet conditions, he noted, presented a long and intense challenge, but he stayed confident, explaining, "From the start, I believed a lot on trying to do it, and it was the best time." Jorge Martin had a close escape at the Thai GP, narrowly avoiding a crash by observing Marquez's slip. Running directly behind Marquez on lap 14, Martin experienced his own near miss after seeing Marquez go down. "As soon as Marc crashed, I also lost the front the same as him. But I was able to save it," Martin admitted, crediting Marquez's fall for helping him anticipate his own move. Despite the scare, Martin secured second place and retained the championship lead. Reflecting on the tense race, he noted, "It was a really long race. The last few laps, I was thinking, I just want it to be dry." Despite the nerves, Martin stayed positive, praising Bagnaia and emphasizing, "He's a great champion. Just losing 3 points is a really good weekend." Pedro Acosta fought through early mistakes to secure third place after a thrilling late race battle with KTM's Jack Miller. Acosta described the duel as a now or never moment for the podium. "It's always super nice to battle with Jack because he is quite aggressive, but inside the limits. I really enjoyed it," Acosta said, pleased that the two kept it clean. This was Acosta's first podium finish since Indonesia, and he reflected on his need to improve race consistency, saying, "We need to continue in this way and maintain in the head that we need to finish races." The wet conditions pushed Acosta out of his comfort zone, but he rose to the challenge, finishing strong and determined to carry this momentum forward. Marc Marquez had a promising start at the Thai GP, putting pressure on Bagnaia for the lead until his crash on lap 14. Marquez, who had closed in on Bagnaia multiple times before going down, remounted to finish 11th after a penalty for late contact with Joan Mir. The crash not only dashed Marquez's hopes for victory, but also left him as a potential wildcard in the title fight. His pace throughout the race demonstrated his ability to impact the field, even if a win remains out of reach. Do you think Bagnaia's must-win victory will give him the momentum needed to overtake Martin in the final rounds? How significant do you think Marquez's presence has been as a wildcard in this season's title race? Has Acosta's podium finish proven that he's ready to contend for top positions more consistently? If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to give us a like. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a single update. We've got more news, insights, and behind-the-scenes content coming your way every week. Stay tuned.